We have this idea that rainy days are depressing, but I think we all secretly love them. It's the perfect opportunity to cuddle up with a warm dish, a warm blanket, and your cat. I think rainy days are a chance to try recipes that I've been meaning to, or new techniques and flavors. I also feel that everything tastes better when it's rainy, so you really won't be able to mess up. Today, I'll share 3 recipes I think you will absolutely love when the rain is falling and you want nothing more than to stay inside. Braised beef and coconut curry is classic comfort food. This recipe gives you pull-apart beef in a rich and flavorful sauce, and the slower and longer you cook it, the better. Roasting vegetables is perfect for a rainy day, and I love roasted beets. They are so sweet and pair well with so many different flavors. The nuts will be a perfect complement to the beets, and of course, I have to add chili because sugar and spice is one of my favorite combinations. When it's cold and wet outside, there's nothing I want more than something baked. My ginger and peach cobbler is the answer. Sweet, luscious peaches and a crunchy, crumbly top will make you forget all about the rain. So when the gray clouds are rolling in and those peaches are looking pretty comfortable, get your favorite movie ready to go and some home cooking. Rainy days are all about getting comforting food in your belly, and my braised beef in a coconut curry sauce has these beautiful warming spices and then coconut, which reminds me of sunny days to come, and it's pretty easy to do. I have a heavy duty pot here over medium heat. To that, let's add 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. To our warmed coconut oil, let's add some curry leaves. I got a good handful. Now 4 Kashmiri chilies. Let's add 1 sliced white onion. A full head of garlic. I love garlic. As it slowly cooks down, it gets nice and sweet. It's absolutely delicious. And now for a little bit of warming heat, a tablespoon of minced ginger. Now let's add a little bit of salt. The salt will help draw out the moisture in the onions and help them soften up really nicely. While all of these are softening up nicely, it should take 5 or 6 minutes. Let's get started on our beef. So here I have 1 pound of stew beef. To that, let's add some really incredible warming spices. 2 teaspoons of lemony ground coriander seeds. 1 teaspoon of smoky cumin seeds. Those have also been ground. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of licoricey fennel. Half a teaspoon of garam masala, and then for a bit of color, half a teaspoon of turmeric. A couple good pinches of salt. Let's give this beef a really good mix. That looks awesome. Now let's check on our onions. Now let's add a bit of richness and sweetness. 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Let's mix the sugar up. You want to make sure it gets fully dissolved. I love using brown sugars in curries like this. It adds such a nice depth, rich, sweet flavor. That looks and smells incredible. Now let's add in our beef. Give this a stir. Now let's add in 1 tin of nutty coconut milk. Let's adjust the seasoning with a little bit more salt. Our sauce has come to a boil. Let's put a lid on it. Cut the heat. Let's put our beef into a relatively low oven, 325 degrees, an hour and a half to 2 hours until the meat just falls apart. Our beef's been braising for about 2 hours now. The smells are incredible. The beef is falling apart, the sauce is so rich and luxurious, and it's packed full of those delicious spices. My braised beef in a coconut curry sauce is the perfect dish to warm you right up from head to toe. One of my favorite vegetables to roast are beets. They get super sweet, they're incredibly delicious, and they are fantastic on salads. My roasted beet salad with toasted coconut, cashews, and chili is the perfect salad to brighten up your day regardless of the weather outside. And it's pretty simple to do. Here I have 6 beets that I've peeled, destemmed. Make sure you wear gloves because your fingers will get stained. And you're gonna place them. We got our 6 beets on a sheet of tin foil. Now let's fold them up. So let's put our beets into a 425-degree oven for about 45 to 60 minutes until they're fork tender. And while that happens, let me tell you about the incredible ingredients that go into making my roasted beet salad so special. Beets are also known as beetroot, garden beets, or table beets. The bulbs of the root range from light to dark purple in color. Normally it's only the bulb that's consumed, however the leafy stems are safe to eat. Beets can be boiled, steamed, roasted, or even eaten raw. Another common way to prepare beets is pickling. In Indian cuisine, beets are often spiced and used as a side dish. Their natural sweetness balances bold and spicy seasoning, especially when they're roasted to perfection. Beets, quite simply, can't be beat. Balsamic vinegar originated in Italy, but it's now very common throughout the world. I can even make it work for Indian cuisine. Balsamic is made from a reduction of cooked wine and grape juice. Like all vinegars, it has a sour taste that enhances the flavor of other ingredients. Balsamic vinegar is also slightly sweet, making it great for creating balance in a dish. Balsamic vinegars are commonly used in salad dressings or as a condiment, often served alongside olive oil. But this tangy liquid also works really well when cooking vegetables like carrots, Brussels sprouts, or green beans. Even try it with some chicken. A really good balsamic glaze can really up the flavor of this basic poultry. The commercially available vinegars are pretty accessible, but true balsamic vinegar undergoes an aging process in wooden casks. It creates an incredible result, but at a cost that's worth the flavor. It's thick, it's syrupy, and it's truly delicious. Our beets were roasted in the oven for 45 to 60 minutes until they were nice and tender, and then I've left them to sit on the counter for about 10 minutes so they get nice and cooled down. I've also put another cutting board on top of my nice wooden one, and that's because beet juice has a tendency to stain. So if you have a really nice board, put another one on top that you don't mind dirtying up. Let's cut our beets into some wedges. So either into quarters or to sixths. Let's set our cut beets inside to a bowl. So now let's mix up our dressing. I have a small bowl. To that, let's add in 1 green chili that I've de-seeded and finely sliced. 1 teaspoon of honey. One tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. I love balsamic vinegar with beets. It's sweet, it's rich, and it's super delicious. Let's put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And a pinch of salt. Let's give it a whisk. Let's put 2/3 of this dressing on our beets. And the remaining dressing on our salad greens. I'm using arugula. You can see there's not a lot of dressing on our salad greens, but that's because the salad greens, if they get oversaturated, become wilty and really gross. Most of the dressing went in the beets. They're nice and warm. They're gonna soak up all those really delicious flavors. That's where you want it. Let's plate this up. Let's lay our beets right on the top. All this leftover dressing, let's spoon that on the top. Let's garnish our salad with nutty toasted coconut. And for some crunch, some roasted cashews that I've chopped up. My roasted beet salad with toasted coconut, cashews, and chili brings together sweetness, fieriness, and creamy crunch, all together into a dish that makes this salad perfect for brightening up your day. There's nothing better than curling up on the couch on a rainy day, putting on your favorite movie, and devouring a bowl of my ginger and peach cobbler. And it's super simple to do. In a bowl, I have 2 pounds of frozen peaches. Frozen fruit often gets such a bad rap, but it's picked at the height of its flavor, and it allows you to use the fruit any time of the year. And for a dish like this, it's perfect. So to my 2 pounds of frozen peaches, I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of vanilla, a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of freshly grated ginger, a third of a cup of white sugar, a quarter cup of all-purpose flour, and a pinch of salt. Let's give this a really good mix. I love the combination of peach and ginger. The sweet tartness of peaches combines really well with the fieriness of fresh ginger. That's nicely mixed up. So let's put into our nice roasting dish. Now this might look like a lot, but first of all, you gotta remember that there's no point in having a peach and ginger cobbler if everybody only gets 1 wedge of peaches. And then number 2, as it roasts inside the oven, they're gonna cook down, become nice and soft, and the volume will decrease a little bit. So let's throw this into a 400-degree oven, 15 to 20 minutes, and while that's in there, let's make the cobbler topping. Our filling is in the oven, now let's make the cobbler topping. I have a large bowl here. Let's add in 4 tablespoons of butter that I've grated and then kept in the freezer. It's really important to make sure your butter's super cold. That's gonna create steam when it goes in the hot oven and give you beautiful, flaky cobbler pastry. Let's mix this with 1 cup of all-purpose flour, mix this up. Now let's add in a third of a cup of buttermilk. The buttermilk adds some really nice tang. 2 tablespoons of white sugar. 1 egg that I've lightly beaten. And for some of its floral sweetness, it works so beautifully with ginger and peaches, green cardamom. This is ground up green cardamom. Let's add a 1/4 teaspoon. A couple pinches of salt. And let's mix this all up together. If you need to, get in there with your hands. Our dough is ready to go. Let's go get our filling. Our peaches have been in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. They cooked down, all the juices have come together, and there's these beautiful brown bits around the side. That makes it so good. Let's take little balls of our cobbler dough and nestle them in. Be really rustic with it. You don't need perfect shapes. So let's put our cobbler back into a 400-degree oven, 20 to 25 minutes until the top is beautiful and golden brown. And in the meantime, I'm gonna show you how to make our peach and ginger cobbler even better, my Indian spiced whipped cream. In a bowl, add 1 cup of heavy cream, a 1/4 cup of icing sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of dried ginger, and a 1/4 teaspoon of green cardamom seed powder. Using an electric mixer, whisk until soft peaks form. It should take a couple of minutes, and make sure you do not over whip it or you're going to end up with butter. This recipe has all the dreaminess of whipped cream with a kick of awesome flavor. How delicious does this look? My ginger and peach cobbler topped with that Indian spiced whipped cream. I'm telling you, this is comfort perfection in a bowl. Rainy day cooking is great. It allows you to try new things, allow the entire house to fill up with those beautiful aromas you got cooking. I love braising. It's one of my all-time favorite techniques. You slowly cook down the meat and it gets all those really delicious flavors going on and you can kind of forget about it. Roasted beets are honestly magical because you take a hearty root vegetable that has a lot of flavor but it's locked up in there, and by roasting it you bring out all that really delicious sweetness. One of life's greatest pleasures is eating a perfectly ripe peach. So kind of replicating that and making this ginger and peach cobbler, you get spiciness from the ginger, sweetness from that peach, too good. Adding spice to the whipped cream on top is a pièce de résistance because you get lusciousness from those peaches. And now you have spice in the whipped cream and it just works all together. You have one fully composed dessert that people will be clamoring for. Rainy days are not about slaving in the kitchen. They're about taking it easy and relaxing. So put a little bit of effort up front, make these 3 dishes, and the oven will literally do all the work for you. It's a killer meal.